Okay, but nevertheless, when you deal with women or men, you ought to fall in love one way or another, right? Okay, so we consider love as a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, right? And who are we to actually control the feeling? Like, I want to love this guy. Sorry, I want to love this woman, not guy. I love Fahmi for the sake of Allah, inshallah. Okay? Who are we to control our feeling? And what can we do if we incautiously fall in love? Sister Wardina.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Okay, first things first, I would like to clarify that no matter what ingredients you put to for that perfect cake, your cake will turn out to be perfect. But as for your partner, I am sorry to say and to thrash away all these fantasies that you have, but unfortunately there is no perfect match at all in this world. There's no such thing as real true love with another person, and there is no such thing as a perfect husband and a perfect wife. Unfortunately, I'm sorry to say that within my limited experience, this does not happen. Okay, so if you are looking for that perfect man and if you are looking for a perfect woman, unfortunately, it is not true. So first things first, there is no perfect match. People will have flaws. You are going to have weaknesses, but at the same time, you are also going to have strength. So tidak ada, kadang-kadang kita nak tengok adik-adik kita ni terpengaruh sebab kita dah disogokkan dengan media terlalu banyak, perfect sangat. Macam kadang-kadang saya cakap kat Wardina, boleh tak saya nak cari isteri macam kat Wardina? Kenapa you nak cari isteri macam kat Wardina? You tak tahu macam mana hidup dengan kat Wardina. Tak percaya pergi tanya apa ikut tu. They tell you berapa peningnya kepala hidup dengan wanita bernama Wardina Safiyyah. Okay? So unfortunately, what you see is not always what you get. Yeah, I've got friends who kahwin dengan orang yang macam nampak macam beragama sangat, soleh sangat, tapi hakikatnya kat belakang cerita tu lepas dah kahwin barulah buka tembelang dia. So unfortunately, what you see firstly is not always what you get. Yeah. Now let's just talk about love a little. As you see just now, macam-macam definitions of love kan? So your definition would be different than my definition based on what? Your experience, your readings, what you watch, what you read, your perceptions. Yeah, your love definisi kita about love, how we approach love, will be different based on whether it's negative or positive, and also your environment. Maknanya tengok macam mana mak bapak kita. Biasanya kita akan tengok contoh yang terdekat, which is your parents. So some people view love negatively, macam I don't believe, aku tak nak kahwin. Some women I met, dah umur 40 tahun, 30 tahun, dia kata saya tak nak kahwin. Dia kata why should I don't need a man? Yeah, this dia punya persepsi ni, semua persepsi kita semua ada persepsi tersendiri. Dan tak ada orang kata you are right, you are wrong. No, we're not here to say that you are right or you are wrong, but we are here to share our views with you, to get us thinking and to get us actually balik rumah ni to just reflect upon ourselves and what is love really. We can talk about love sampai besok pagi, but let me just remind you, okay, sebab kalau tadi tanya love ni halal ke haram, macam Brother Aiman cakap, we are not here because I don't answer faith questions, yeah, because I'm not qualified to answer your faith questions. But what I can do is just to share and maybe provoke a little bit of your mind to think about things in perhaps a different manner. Now, semalam saya pergi Prof Tariq Ramadan punya talk. Okay, so Prof kata kan, semalam, if we hidup ni, kita punya Islam ni is based on the fear of haram, or kita ni, our relationship with Allah is only halal haram, halal haram, halal haram. A miserable life you are going to lead, you know. So what struck me yesterday was a beautiful thing that Prof said. She kata our relationship with Allah is a love story. So I tweeted that, you know, think about it, yeah. So if you really love somebody, you are sacrificing. You want to do that. You want to do so much for that someone. And I also reflect on Sister Yasmin punya talk recently when we had the conference being me here, the All Women's Conference tu. So dia kata, macam ni lah, macam you jumpa idola you kan. Macam dia kata lah, you suka sangat Justin Bieber. Sorry, why did I even say that name? No, because I know why. Because I met this guy in the lift hari tu. Dia kata, oh, my daughter pergi Justin Bieber. Dia cakap kat saya macam, oh, okay, never mind. Okay, never mind, sorry. Okay, lepas tu, so katalah, this is somebody you really like, you know. He, kalau boleh kan, macam kalau you sapu, you lap kasut dia pun, you rasa macam so happy and you're proud to tell everybody, macam like, oh my god, I polished his shoes, you know. So doing something for that someone that you like is not a burden, but it's actually a blessing, right? So now, so Sister Yasmin dia suruh kita berfikir, if you kata you love Allah, so doing things for Allah, that relationship with Allah should be so sweet, and you know, you should be thinking about the person that you love. You should be thinking of Allah. You know, your salat is not a burden. Your salat is something, it's something that is apa nak cakap? I tak tahu apa nak cakap. So you see that what you do for that someone is actually something that is very, very special lah, macam tu, yeah? So when you do something for somebody you love, it's not a burden, but it's something very, very special. Now, so in fact, we are supposed to, we all know this, it's probably a bit cliche, that you're supposed to memang love Allah. And when you come to us, when you come to say, loving relationship ni halal ke haram, semuanya nak dihalal dan haramkan. Ya, betul. What you see, when you open the Quran, what halal is clear, haram is clear, kan? And those matters that you doubt, so you stay away from. It is actually very, very simple. Now, I have never come across an ayat that says love is haram. Have you ever come across that? No. Obviously not, because how can it be haram? Because Allah is Al-Wadud, which is the most and all-loving. So now we have to understand that before you want to start loving, let's just come back to the source of all love, which is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to do that because Allah has created this world out of love. He treats human beings with love. Human beings are the ones that bring misery upon themselves. Faith starts with love. Yeah, so our relationship with Allah starts with love, is a love story. Faith starts with love. The love for what? The love for the truth. Now, if you love for the truth, and if you love truthfully, what does it take to love truthfully? Like Brother Aiman said, correctly pointed out, we need to have a pure heart in order to love purely. We'll talk about that more later. So, stop me when you want to stop me, okay? So, since Islam is the religion of peace and love, is it wrong to love? Definitely no. But ask yourself now, what do you love most? What occupies your heart most? At least honestly, sincerely honest with yourself. What do you love most? As right now, this moment, what do you love most? If your answer is Allah, you're on the right track. You're going to have that pure heart and pure love, and you are going, Alhamdulillah. But if there is somebody else, and there is something else that occupies your heart most, I love that quote just now. That woman who loves Allah, that guy has to seek him in order to get her. So see how beautiful it is? Allah yang mencampakkan perasaan sayang dan kasih ke dalam hati kita. Dalam Quran Allah sebut, memang Allah yang memberi perasaan itu is Allah sebenarnya. So it is a beautiful feeling. Now let me ask you another question. Tadi kita dah dengar macam-macam definition. Kalau ikut definisi dalam the correct definition lah, kalau you Google the definition of love, dia kata it's an intense feeling of deep affection. So that is love. That is how they define love. Now, you are all considered abnormal if you are not able to love. So the only abnormality is the inability to love. So as long as you can love, you're a normal person, alhamdulillah. And I just want to touch about this, okay? Although we are talking here about the love of man and woman, I do not want us to restrict love or the definition of love only towards the opposite sex. I always repeat this, okay? I always repeat this to all my dear sisters and brothers, but kadang-kadang we are too obsessed talking about love as lust. We confuse love with lust. So this is a problem here. Now, how to fall in love? There was this interesting study by York Professor Arthur Aru. Dia kata macam ni, how to fall in love? Find a stranger, reveal to each other intimate details about your life for half an hour. Number 3, stare deeply into each other's eyes without talking for 4 minutes. No, I'm serious. And then, after the study, these couples were deeply attracted after 34 minutes. And 2 of the subjects actually got married. So now look, it's so easy to fall in love. Is that love? So, brings me back to the question, so, it's so easy, maybe you can try that. But no, don't try that. So, maknanya, actually, if you find a stranger, pertama daripada mata turun ke hati. You love from your heart, you know. You love from your heart. But kalau dalam psychology, if you go, because we're talking about love. Love is an emotion. What is an emotion? Let's talk about it. It's a feeling, emotion. What is it? What is an emotion? An emotion is a subjective feeling unique to each individual. Maksudnya emosi ni adalah satu perasaan yang sangat subjektif dan ianya unik kepada setiap individu dan satu perasaan yang datang secara spontan. Kalau dalam psikologi, emosi ni adalah they call it love ni is antara your primary emotions. We have 6 primary emotions, although some argue that actually love is more complex than a primary emotion. Love involves so much more complex issues, and then the study shows that love and lust, right, they've got different brain, what do you call activities when you love and when you lust. Okay, so it's very very different. Kalau dalam psikologi, siapa sini belajar psikologi, you belajar Abraham Maslow theory, hierarchy of needs, you understand that love dan seks itu adalah 2 perkara yang sangat-sangat berbeza. So now ask yourself, the first question to ask yourself is, when you konon-konon fall in love, is it love? Why do you like this person? Or is it lust? Yeah. So, I know people who fall in love constantly, and I know married people who fall in love with other people. Kejap-kejap je dia macam, dah attracted ke orang lain. Sekejap je dah attracted dekat orang lain. Ada ke? Some of you here like that? Tengok sikit dah love. Tengok sikit dah love. Tu yang macam, ramai orang, they love that feeling that they have, that kick that they have when they konon-konon love somebody. Now, is it really love? Or are you looking just for something? Or are you actually having problems with yourself? You have an emptiness and loneliness inside you. What is love really? We define love just now. We understand love is actually an emotion. Love comes from the heart. But according to modern sciences, they kata love ni is all in the brain. So which are you? Do you believe that love comes from the heart? Or is it just another brain activity? Now, the heart has its own intelligence. And when I say that you cannot love without a pure heart, you have to really check your heart. If your heart is pure, now inshallah you will be able to love purely. Let me just, after this maybe, firstly, okay, let me just remind you, my dear sisters and brothers, let's have love based on religion. Let's have love that is rational and intelligent. Yeah? So you're looking for a rational and intelligent love. You're looking for a realistic, not all these fairy tales that you read or watch in movies. It's not going to happen. Unfortunately, let me tell you this is bad news probably for you. You have been too engrossed in what? Twilight lah, apa lagi? Apa lagi lah korang tengok sekarang yang drama-drama Korea aku entah yang korang tengok ni. All these love novels that you read, it affects you and your realities and definition of love sedikit sebanyak memang terbentuk kerana membaca dan melihat benda-benda ni semua. So, let's find a love that is actually enlightening. Love, as somebody pointed out just now, that makes you into a better person. Because true love to me does not destroy or make you suffer. True love encourages you to build a better life, not the opposite. If what you love does not inspire you to become a better person, or it makes you worse off, it makes you miserable, it makes your CGPA go down, it makes you commit zina, this konon-kononnya love is not true love. Because to me, cinta yang sebenar tidak merosakkan. Okay, we'll stop there.